What is going on, Bree Hive? We are live in the Bree Hive. Welcome back to another live stream. How is your week going so far? It is only Tuesday, so I guess it's not that far, but let us know in the chat how you are doing. Today, we have an update on a couple of cases that we have covered on this channel before, and then we also have some new lawsuits that are coming into play. I am sorry for the delay, had to make dinner, had to eat, and I still was a little bit late. But nonetheless, we are here today to cover some, like I said, new lawsuits and some updates on some lawsuits. Also, welcome to all of the new subscribers that we got over the weekend. We got about 50 new subscribers based on that video, or a lot of them came from the video that we covered on Thursday, going over the causes of action in the the Lauren the Mortician and the Jeanette Braun lawsuit against different TikTokers. So we have some new friends. Hopefully you guys are here tonight. Welcome into the Bree Hive for those of you who are new, and welcome back to the Bree Hive for all the OGs that's been here thugging it with us for a long time. Look, I almost did a sexy red quote, thugging with my rounds, okay? But no, welcome back to all of the Bree Hivers that have been here from the start, and welcome to all the new Bree Hivers. Nice to see you. I don't know if we're calling us Bree Hivers or not, but this is the Bree Hive, so welcome nonetheless. I'm a little bit, had a little bit of wine before the stream, so hopefully I can get through all the documents. This will be a live reaction for today's stream because I did not have time to go over it. I actually had to go to the store, make dinner, and then come and stream. So live reaction, shout out to our paralegal Kimmy for grabbing the documents for us. It looks like she has some highlights in the documents for us, so hopefully that will help us go through it. Let's introduce the cases. We have updates on Joe Jonas child custody case with Sophie Turner, and then we also have an update. Sorry, I was looking for the document, but we didn't get a document for that one. We have an update for the Love is Blind case, so we're going to get into that. And I actually finished filming and editing the contract video, so that should be coming out tomorrow. If you guys want to watch that, we're going to be diving deep into the contract and all the things that the Love is Blind contestants had to agree to in order to be on the show, courtesy of Renee Poach, who dropped the contract in her complaint, and we have an update on that case. Then next, we have Ice Spice. I don't know how many Gen Zers we have in here, but Ice Spice is a rapper, and she has some pretty catchy songs going on, but she's being sued for copyright infringement for one of her most popular songs, In Her World, or in her mood. It's In Her Mood, right? She's getting a copyright lawsuit. We haven't done copyright in a while on this channel, so that's going to be really interesting to get into. And then we have our good sis, dominating the world in music, Madonna, being sued for being late to her own concerts. Her own fans are suing her for being late to her concert. So I'm excited to get into the tea of that and see what is going on, and whether we think they're going to be able to succeed on this claim. So again, shout out to Kimmy for grabbing the documents for us and getting the live stream ready for us. Let me go ahead and see who is here live with us today. I'm still over here making sound effects. Like, Bree, get it together. Get some other sound effects on your board, girl. Come on now. Soap and Clay, hello, and welcome back to the live stream, saying happy time zones all. I have never seen that, but that is actually a good greeting because we don't know what time zone people are in. It says, Bree having a late night tonight. Yes, we are. Technically, it was just like 15 minutes later than our normal stream, but then I was like 5 minutes late from that. So we're like 20 minutes later, but that's okay. We are all here today. Crystal Harris saying, giving us the eyes, not saying anything, just looking. Bree, where are you at? A little late, but here nonetheless. We're here. I had to eat dinner, y'all. Kimmy Locker says, hello, Bree Hive, and dropping in, I believe, an emoji, doesn't show me here on StreamYard what you dropped. Yep, it was the Bree Hive little memoji or emoji. but I designed it for the members of the channel. Speaking of members of the channel, we are having a members live stream, a Bree Hive brunch on Sunday. I said that it was going to be at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I think we're leaning more towards 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just give us that extra early hour for those of you that are on the East Coast, so I'm not running into your dinner plans, just chatting it up online. So welcome to the live stream. I forgot to give a little intro for Kimmy, paralegal of the channel, member of the channel, moderator of the channel, and consultant of the channel. Welcome into the live stream and backstage. Nice to see you tonight. I know you've been busy, but we appreciate all the help that you gave to me today because I was late posting. Work was a little hectic. Soap and Clay says Madonna sued for being late is on the docket and Bree is late. I see what he did there. See, you know what? I did not come for the shade today, okay? Thank you for the shade, but I didn't come for the shade. But thank you so much for being here. I was a little late, but I was eating. I feel like that is a valid excuse to be eating, okay? Soap and Clay saying, hey to Kimmy. Baby Meatball says, hey, Bree Hive. Hope everyone is well. Hello, Baby Meatballs. Welcome back into the live stream. And I still love that name. I don't think it'll ever get old for me. Kimmy Locker saying hi to Soap and Clay. How's your day been? Soap and Clay saying week is great. Week is great. Hope yours is as well. I can't read today, but we're going to get through it. Phoenix Fire, hello and welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you tonight. Crystal Reed says, hello, Bree Hive. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are back for yet another live stream. Soap is Clay saying hi. So why am I saying Soap is Clay? Soap and Clay is saying hi to Phoenix and Cheryl. All right, let's see. Tanya D, welcome back into the live stream. Another member and moderator of the channel saying, hey, everyone, dropping the Bree Hive emoji. That is for people that are members of the channel. I did not go all the way into that. So let me circle back. Speaking of members, we are having the member Bree Hive brunch on Sunday at 11 a.m. And that is the live stream where the members, you members of the channel, get to come onto the live stream, or hopefully you come onto the live stream to chat live with me and tell me your thoughts about the cases that we've been going through and any hot topics that we really feel like discussing that day. I will be doing a community post to see what you guys are looking to talk about. And if you would like to join me on the live stream on camera, you can't be hiding, okay? If you're gonna come on the members live stream, you have to show your face, okay? To see what you guys want to talk about through the live stream. And of course, we have husband downstairs blasting music. As if I'm not live streaming, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Tiny D says, what did you make us for dinner? I'm hungry. Alpha actually made dinner. He made salmon. Y'all gonna get on me for my pronunciation. But salmon, and then I made a salad. So technically, I guess I helped. I chopped up salad and put dressing on it. So we had salmon and salad because, you know, your girl's on the diet. So that's not fun. But at least we're still eating some good food. Let's see here. Everybody chatting. Member of the jury, welcome back into the live stream saying I'm here. Not sure how long I'll last because I got 4 hours of sleep last night. Tell me about it. I have not been sleeping and work has been crazy and I'm just tired, y'all. And I've been trying to be committed to getting more content out for everyone, but your girl is tired. So like I said, I do have a pre-recorded video coming out tomorrow. Just got to get it posted for you guys. Would you prefer for it to be a premiere or just a video that comes out at a random time? If it's a premiere, we can all join into the chat and chat about the video as we watch it. It is longer, or I guess it's not that long. It's like 15 minutes, more on the 16-minute long thing. It's on the Love is Blind contract. Would you guys prefer for that to be a premiere, or do you just want to watch it on your own time? Just Me MD says, hey, sending love from Big Texas. Well, welcome in. Nice to see you again tonight. Cheryl Reed says, it's a Bree emoji. It is a Bree emoji here on the Bree Hive. Tony D says, well, thanks for stopping in to member of the jury. Get some rest. Yes, of course. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. Yes, the Bree emoji. Loving it. Cheryl Reed says, I'm glad. Kimmy Locker says, I vote premiere. Cheryl Reed says premiere. Okay, so it looks like I need to get my life together and set up our premiere for tomorrow. And like I said, it's only it's a little bit under 16-minute video, just going through the contract and seeing what these people had to agree to, y'all. And when you watch it, I know we briefly touched on some things, but when you watch it and you see all the ridiculous many things that they had to agree to, I think you guys are going to be just as shocked as I was trying to get through the contract to get the video done for you. Chantel, hello and welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you tonight. Baby Meatball says, I vote premiere because I love being able to watch at some time or same time as others and be able to chat about it. Yeah, I think, okay, premieres will be fun. Okay, I like it. Tanya D also says premiere. And then Equality says, hi, everyone. Hello and welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you tonight. All right, let's go ahead and get my life together. I feel like I'm not prepared today, so I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm like super excited because we got a lot of new subscribers over the weekend. That was very exciting to see come in. I also had a video do very well on TikTok for those of you who are not following my new TikTok account. So that was also very exciting as well. So I'm just a little bit distracted, but that's okay. We're going to get into the cases and get back into the rhythm of things. All right, so let's start off with Love is Blind. There is an update in the Love is Blind case. If you guys have been following this channel, on a couple of weeks ago, we covered the Love is Blind complaint that Renee, I always want to call her Rachel. Renee Poach is suing Love is Blind, the producers, they're called Delirium, for basically like emotional distress, and she wants to argue that the contract is not valid. She should not be in arbitration. So what I did not know, although she argued that she didn't want to do arbitration, I did not know she then filed an emergency order for the court to consider stopping the arbitration provision in the contract. She asked the court to say, hey, please rule that I do not have to go through arbitration. Her lawyer argued that it's because she's going to be irreparably harmed because she's going to have to pay the arbitration fees. We need the court to rule on whether they have to go through arbitration or not. The court said absolutely not. And I can tell you why. Because I go through this, or I don't go through it anymore after I learned my lesson. The courts oftentimes do not see financial issues as an emergency. Woohoo, you're going to have to pay arbitration clause. Oh no, you're going to have to pay arbitration clause. The court does not care. Basically, what the court did in this situation, it says this is not an emergency because, like I said, it's financial. It's not like people are going to start recognizing her brand as some other brand. It's not like she's going to be able to go on interviews or anything like that. She might have to pay a couple of $1,000s in arbitration fees, which she can be awarded back at the end of the case. So the court is like, it's not really irreparable injury, irreparable harm, because money, you get money every day, right? Or not everybody gets money every day, but money is easy to come by when you're working or when you're suing someone. If the court finds that they are wrong and the contract is too strict, they can order that they then pay her back that money. So the court is finding, and I don't know what the court's actual reasoning was because we weren't able to get the documents because it's in LA and they charge for everything. Okay. But the court says that it's not an emergency. And based on my experience, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the fact that it is financial and she can easily be reimbursed the money if it came down to the court finding that the arbitration clause should not have been enforceable. So let me know what you guys think about that so far. That's the update in Love is Blind. It looks like we're going to be having a premiere tomorrow, maybe 7 o'clock. What time works for y'all? 7 o'clock, maybe Pacific Standard Time is what I'm on. We're going to be having a premiere on that video, going through the contract. So if any of you were ever considering going on Love is Blind and finding love on a TV show behind a wall, if any of you were ever considering that, you get firsthand what the contract will look like. My concern, or I guess it's not a concern, is I wonder if they will now change the contract because now we all know the ridiculousness that, or we're going to know tomorrow, the ridiculousness of what people have to agree to in order to be on the show Love is Blind. So I'm not seeing any chats coming in, and I know we're a little bit delayed because I have the closed captioning going for you guys, so the stream is a little bit delayed, but I don't see any chats going on, so we're probably going to jump right into Joe Jonas. This one is a complete live reaction from me because I read some articles, but I have not read the documents that Kimmy was able to grab for us. So let's jump right into that. Shout out to Kimmy for changing the banners quickly. Like, I saw that as the bee went across, Bossy the Bee went across the stream, the name changed. Love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Kimmy, for that. Let's jump into Joe Jonas. What's going on? There's a letter and then there's a dismissal. So if you have been following the channel or you haven't been following the channel, there's this little lawsuit going on between Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. They're married. They have 3 kids together, or 2 or 3 kids. I can't remember. I believe it's 3 kids. They have kids together, and Joe Jonas filed a divorce in Florida. And we talked about the difference of, okay, which state would have jurisdiction, because they were living in between, Florida, New York, and then wherever she's from, which I think is like the UK or something like that. I can be completely wrong, so let me know if I'm wrong in the chat. Kimmy says there are 2 kids, so thank you for clarifying that. And is she from the UK? I feel like it's somewhere in the UK, right? Pretty sure. So let me contact y'all employee that has not showed up to work in a while. He's downstairs like blasting music. Let me know if y'all can hear the music. He also had some wine. So apparently the wine has him in his feelings, because I hear him listening to Drake, and you know Drake is always in his feelings. So at least turn off the surround sound. Can you turn off the surround sound? Sorry, y'all. I can't talk and then text about something else. Sound. Yeah, so like houses are nice, but the walls are not that great. They're not that thick, so I can still hear it. Okay, y'all are saying y'all can't hear it, but I can hear it, and it's distracting me, and I'm already distracted. Okay, so Sophie Turner, Joe Jonas filed a divorce in Florida because that's where they were living. That's where their house was. Joe Jonas has been like partially living in New York, and it kind of seemed like their whole life was pretty transient to begin with. They were always bouncing around, but the intent was to move to the UK. I think I see people saying, yeah, the UK, British. Yeah, so they also bought a house in the UK where they were building up and they were getting ready to build there. And then Joe Jonas decided he changed his mind and he's filing for divorce in Florida. Then Sophie Turner decided that, oh, he won't give me my kids back, so I'm going to now file a lawsuit or motion in New York and say that he's kidnapping my kids. And the correct jurisdiction for this case is actually in the UK, because I forget what the treaty or the law is called, where if your kid is from different places. Let me see if I can find it in here. If the kid has like 2 jurisdictions that can handle the case, and the one where they're living should be handling it, but it was really unclear on where they're actually living, because they're famous and they shoot shows here and shoot shows there, and they move around a lot, basically. So she claimed that Joe was abducting the kids. Joe claimed that he wanted a divorce, and then the court was left up to figure out what to do. They ended up coming to an agreement until January of 2024 of like how they were going to split the kids. I don't remember the exact custody schedule as I'm speaking right now. I believe it was like 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 weeks, or something like that, where the kids were going back and forth to each parent. And that ended in January of this year. So it looks like they came to some kind of agreement to where they're deciding to drop this child abduction case. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, this one is a live reaction because I didn't get a chance to review it before hopping on the live stream here. So here we go. Let me make this bigger so y'all can see it. All righty. We got Rabin, Schumann and Partners, LLC. This is regarding Sophie Belinda Turner. I don't like the name Belinda, but no one asked you, Bree. Versus Joe Adam Jonas. That is a name. Dear Judge Fela, the parties jointly submit this status letter in furtherance of the joint communication of December 23rd, 2023. The parties have now submitted an agreed upon consent order resolving the parenting aspect of their matter to the English court and are awaiting the English court sealing of that consent order. The parties further represent that pending such, they will be complying with the provisions of their parenting plan as set forth in the consent order. The parties propose to update the court further of the status of the consent order and this matter as soon as a sealed copy of the consent order is received from the English court. So we're not going to really be able to see what their agreement is. And remember, she filed this motion, like I said, a live reaction. She filed this motion saying that the English court should have jurisdiction and that he was kidnapping the kids. So it looks like they may have decided that England was going to have jurisdiction over the custody of the kids, which is really strange to me because there's, in my opinion, I don't see how the English courts can have jurisdiction over the divorce. So you're going to have custody and the divorce happening in two different locations. I don't know if that's the smartest deal. Now, what I am anticipating from the fact that it looks like the English court is having some type of authority here, they're the one getting the sealed custody order before the New York court and what seems like before the Florida court, is that they are going to be dealing with custody, which makes me believe that the kids are going to be living primarily with the mother. I don't know. I haven't seen the sealed court order or the agreement, but given that what it looks like is that the majority of the jurisdiction, or at least the jurisdiction, is going to be in England, makes me believe that the children are going to reside more in England than America. Because that's going to make it, if they were more residing with Joe or they were doing 50-50, it's going to make it really hard for Joe to then bring actions. I can't really see how they're going to split custody, but I can be talking sooner than needed to be. So let's see what the consent order for dismissal without fees. Whereas on October 8th, 2023, really fast case, the parties signed a memorandum of understanding and a parenting plan inter alia relating to all matters concerning the parties' two minor children, WRJ and DMJ. Whereas in furtherance of the parties' memorandum of understanding, the parties signed and thereafter filed a consent order containing the agreed upon parenting plan with the Family Division of the High Court of England and Wales. Whereas on January 11, 2024, the Family Division of the High Court of England and Wales approved the consent order. And now, in light of the foregoing, in furtherance of the parties' memorandum of understanding and on consent of the parties as indicated by the signatures of their respective counsel below, it is hereby ordered that within action case number shall be and is hereby dismissed on consent of the parties with prejudice, meaning that they can't bring this issue back saying that Joe kidnapped the kids back into the New York courts, and really any court, res judicata, and without attorney's fees, expenses, costs, and or disbursements awarded to either party. So each of them are basically responsible for paying their own attorney's fees. When they say the signature of each attorney, they don't even actually physically sign the freaking document, but okay, guess that's good enough to type your letters onto a page in New York, I guess. So the fact that they're filing the consent order with or agreement, or was it a consent order? Let me see what they filed. They approved the consent order. So sounds like, in my opinion, a consent order is Joe consenting to letting England have jurisdiction. Wondering. Let me know what y'all think on that. I would love to see the consent order, but it's sealed, so we'll probably never see it, which is smart on their behalf because when this got into the media, it went spreading like wildfire. So to protect their kids and what's going on with them, I think it's very smart that they decided to have it put under seal. So let me know what y'all think about that so far. I see some people popping in. Z Seltzer, welcome in. Nice to see you. Everyone letting me know that they can't hear the music, so that is good. Thank you for letting me know. I can still hear it, but I think he turned off the surround sound, so at least my floor isn't shaking, okay? Cheryl Reed says it's the UK. Okay, thank you for that reminder. Soap and Clay says, yes, she is British. Okay, yeah, thank you. I was like, I can't remember where she's from, but okay, we got it. Together, Baby Meatball says, yes, British. Kimmy Locker says, Sophie's petition was brought pursuant the Hague Convention. Yes, that is the act that it was brought under. Thank you, Kimmy. And then Cheryl Reed says, doesn't Joe spend most of the year touring? Probably. I don't know. I don't follow Joe Jonas. But they did move around a lot when they were married. They were like 6 months here. Like when we went through I don't think it was probably a petition or something. It was like, okay, they were here for 2 weeks, there for 6 weeks. It was like they were moving all the time or in different locations all the time because the mom is also an actor, I think. So they were never really staying in one place. So it looks to me like England is going to have majority of the jurisdiction. And with that, I believe that mom is going to have more custody than Joe, which will also make sense if he's touring most of the time. But she's also an actress, so I don't know. They have nannies. They'll figure it out, right? They will figure it out. Deacon Fatal says, is this about the broken house? What broken house? No. I'm gonna say no. I don't know what you mean by broken house, but this is about Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner trying to get the custody together for their. I mean, I guess it's not the divorce anyways, because now it looks like England is going to be handling the custody matter of things. Anyways, welcome into the live stream, Deacon Fatal. Long time no see. Another member and moderator of the channel. Nice to see you tonight. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. All right, I said let's jump into the next one, but I didn't tell y'all what the next one was going to be. We are going to be jumping into Ice Spice. We have a copyright claim going on. Copyright claim. I could have at least told Kimmy backstage, but I don't know. I'm just winging it today. Copyright lawsuit. We haven't had one of these in a very long time. Y'all, we have been on the live stream and I have not said, if you have not hit the like button, please do hit the like button. It does help us out in the algorithm. Like I said, we got like 50 new subscribers over the weekend. So y'all hitting the like button really helps us out, and also interacting with the video, giving the comments and all of the things. We are doing really good. We are at 22 people watching live with 22 likes. But if you have not hit the like button yet, please do. It does help us get more friends, and that's what we're trying to do this year. So let's jump into, what were we jumping into? Ice Spice. For those of you who do not know who Ice Spice is, she is I'm going to call her a Gen Z rapper. She raps about ratchet things, in my opinion. And she has pretty catchy songs that, in my opinion, from my knowledge, came to life on TikTok, because I am on TikTok as a young millennial. But she is a Gen Zer. She's, I don't know, hood fabulous. What would you call Ice Spice type of music? It's rap, but she's dressed, provocatively half the time. And her songs are catchy. I like some of her songs. I'm not a fan, but I do like some of her songs. She is being sued by Duval Chamberlain, aka DJ Chambers, and Kenley Carmenet, aka Cass the producer. They're suing Dolo Entertainment. It's a Najee Gaston, aka Isis. That's her name, or her name is Isis? Girl, Isis. Did I really say Isis for her name? The girl's name is Isis. Makes sense. Ice Spice, right? She has little orange hair. She's the black girl, or the mixed girl that I had on my thumbnail. Ice Spice. I should really said Isis. Isis Nija Gaston. Did not know that was her name. They're also suing Infram Lopez, aka or Junior, aka Riot, aka Riot USA, Capitol Records, Capitol Music Group, 10,000 Project, and 10K Project, and UMG Records and Universal Music Group, suing them for copyright infringement, basically for stealing their song that they already performed. Unfortunately, since I was running late, I did not have the time to listen to the song they said they were copying. So I can't really give an opinion on whether they sound alike to me or not. But hopefully by the end of the stream, we will have it linked down in the description box so that you guys can go and check it out yourself to see if you think that it sounds similar or not. So we got these plaintiffs suing all of these defendants that we're not going to reread out. This is in the Eastern District of New York, and it's a complaint, but not saying whether it's a jury trial or not yet. Okay, preliminary statement. Ice Spice is an up-and-coming American rap artist whose popularity has grown exponentially over the past 20 months. She first gained widespread recognition after her song Munch, Feeling You, produced by Riot and released in August 2022, went viral on TikTok. See, that's where I know her from TikTok. Since then, Ice Spice has become world famous, releasing multiple additional songs, a debut extended play album, and chart-topping collaborations, including Princess Diana with Nicki Minaj. I didn't even know that's what the song was called, but Alpha plays it all the time. Karma with Taylor Swift. I did not know she had a song with Taylor Swift. And Barbie World with Nicki Minaj. I think that's the one that that is the one that Alpha plays downstairs. So not this other Princess Diana one. The first song published by Ice Spice in 2023 was In Her Mood, produced by Riot and officially released on January 6, 2023. So it has been a whole year since the song has been out, and they are just now bringing a complaint. Guess the cease and desist lasted a long time. In Her Mood peaked at number 58 on Billboard USA Top 100 chart. It also reached number 192 on Billboard Global 200 chart, number 18 on Billboard US Hot R&B Hip Hop Song chart, and number 8 on Billboard's US Rhythmic chart. By all accounts, In Her Mood has been a commercial success, becoming certified as a gold record with 500,000 certified unit sales by the Recording Industry Association of America, or RIA, within 4 months of its release. The official music video for In Her Mood has garnered more than 45 million views on YouTube in the 12 months since it was published on January 28, 2023. And Ice Spice performed the song during her appearance on Saturday Night Live on October 14, 2023. However, by every method of analysis, In Her Mood is a forgery copied from plaintiff who wrote, performed, recorded, and produced their original song, In That Mood. Now, that's where it gets a little, it's probably the same, even though I haven't heard the other song. Why is the title of the song so close? Hers is called In Her Mood, and theirs is called In the Mood, or In That Mood. Where did it go? In That Mood, yeah. Also referred to herein as work, approximately 8 months before In Her Mood made its debut, or 18 months before In Her Mood made its debut. So they had been performing this song, made the song, whatever, for 18 months before In Her Mood came out here to basically topping charts. Not necessarily topping charts. She didn't really make it to the top, but she was getting some recognition for the song, while this other artist is saying they are not getting the recognition for the song. And they're saying that they copied them. Now, the fact that the title of the song, which you can't really copyright titles of songs or trademark titles of songs or anything like that, seems close. It seems close, which makes me believe they sound the same, which I need to listen to them to let y'all know if they actually do sound the same to me. To be sure, any proper comparative analysis of the beat, lyrics, hook, rhythmic structure, metrical placement, and narrative context will demonstrate that In Her Mood was copied or principally derived from In That Mood. Without limitation, the similarities between the two songs include the same hip-hop rap genre and drill style, similar titles and hooks / chorus lyrics. So similar titles, I feel like you're going to have a similar hook, right? Fragmented Fragmented literal similarities given the importance of the phrases, title, frequency, and repeated use. The words in that mood repeated 25 times in the work versus in her mood repeated 22 times. Sorry for hitting that, y'all. Same entry of the hook chorus at 13 seconds. Same repetition of in that mood and in her mood 3 times in the first segment of the hook/chorus. Same use of mood as the last word in each hook/chorus, acting as point of emphasis and rest. Almost identical tempo of 142 beats per minute in the works versus 141 beats per minute in her mood. Similar use of 16th, 8th, and quarter notes, including significant identical 4-note rhythmic pattern. 16th, 16th, 8th quarter terminated in mood multiple times throughout the song. For these reasons and others, as set forth in greater detail below, it is apparent that the defendants have unlawfully exploited in that mood, and they have, with actual knowledge and fraudulent intent, infringed upon and continue to infringe upon plaintiff common law and statutory copyrights of the work, causing serious and significant injuries to plaintiff. Now, you know who they should have got to handle this case? Do you know who they should have hired? They should have hired Jeanette Braun of Braun IP. This is a copyright lawsuit, right? All of her strikes are valid, right? All of her DMCA strikes are valid. So she should have handled this case. In my opinion, I vote Jeanette Braun to handle this case. Can we do a poll? Should Ice Spice hire Jeanette Braun to handle her copyright lawsuit? Can we do a poll? I didn't even think about that when I picked this case. So we have talked about copyright on the channel within the last week, but not in the context that we're talking about it here. We're talking about it as it relates to music. Jeanette was doing it as it relates to people's TikTok videos. So Kimmy said she's going to do a poll. So if you guys are watching live, make sure you check out your chat so that you can vote when the poll comes up. Let us know if Jeanette Braun should be hired to handle this case. Should Ice Spice, or can we do different lawyers? I don't know if it would make sense to do different lawyers. Who should Ice Spice hire to handle this case? Can we do Jeanette Braun? Can we do, what is her name? Her name is Tyler. I can't think of her channel name right now. Can we do Emily D. Baker? Who else can handle this case? Kurt from Uncivil Law. Tyler Chu. Yes, thank you for the last name. What's her, Hollywood Attorney, I think her channel name is. Yeah. Let's vote. Which attorney? Or should we not do the attorneys? Maybe we should do my train of thought is leaving me. Maybe we should do, should Ice Spice hire Jeanette Braun? Which one? Janet? Who is Janet? Jeanette Braun is the case that we have been talking about for the last week or so. Chantel said Olga. Olga was Tasha K's lawyer in the Cardi B lawsuit. I wonder if she's hiring Olga again to handle Kevin Hart. And also there's an update on the Kevin Hart lawsuit as well against Tasha K. I haven't looked all the way into it, but it seems like they are, he's asking for a restraining order to make Tasha K take down the video. I'll probably do a short on that this week. So keep a lookout, y'all. I'm trying to get my shorts together. I ran out of like the old cases to cover. So I'm probably going to do some more shorts this week. But yes, Olga is Tasha K's attorney from the Cardi B lawsuit. Jeanette is the lawyer that's suing TikTokers for allegedly claiming that she is a rogue attorney, that she makes false copyright strikes, that she is unethical. And I forgot the last thing that she accused them of. But yeah, the rogue attorney Jeanette Braun. Should she handle the case? Deacon Beto says Emily D. Baker should handle the case. I don't know. I don't think she's doing any legal work right now, but I think she would be a good lawyer for the case for sure. Okay, let's jump back into it. The poll is up. Kimmy put on, should Ice Spice hire Jeanette Braun? We got 57% saying yes. But she's the one that accuses people of copyright infringement. So I don't know how good she would do on the defense. So, okay, yeah, make sure y'all get y'all votes in. Let me know if y'all will hire Jeanette Braun to help out Ice Spice. She's gonna come after me. I hope she doesn't. I really hope she doesn't. Okay, where am I at? Okay, I'm not gonna go through the parties like that. See, I'm gonna jump back into the case while you guys put your votes in. Plaintiff, let's see, factual background. I did not. Okay. I did not review this before we got on here, but here we go. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Here we go. Plaintiff's creation and publication of the work. Dee Chambers is a Coney Island, Brooklyn native, and I believe she's from that area too. Isn't she from the Bronx? I believe she's from the Bronx. I could be lying. I could be lying. I believe she's from the Bronx though. So, DJ Chambers is a Coney Island, Brooklyn native who has become well known in the rap and hip hop community nationwide since releasing his first tracks and founding Warrior Mentality music group over a decade ago. So, he's been in the game for a minute. Together with Cass, D Chambers wrote, performed, recorded, and produced In That Mood on August 18, 2021, when he first used the song in an Instagram post. The work was then temporarily released as a single on all major digital platforms for a 2-week period from on or about January 18, 2022 until approximately February 11, 2022 in connection with licensing for an advertising campaign that never ran. Thereafter, on July 7, 2022, the work was released and became permanently accessible to defendants and the public on YouTube and all major digital music platforms as part of the Chambers album Boom Bap to Drill Rap. Okay, like the name. It's pretty catchy. Love it. Since July 7, 2022, D Chambers and others have repeatedly marketed, made available, and otherwise used In That Mood in whole or in part on social media, online, and elsewhere. Let's see. This is the YouTube version. I don't want to play it because I don't want to like get in trouble. Maybe I'll mute it and listen to it. No, I can't play it. We can't play it. But here's the link, so I can put that in the description. Oh gosh. Oh no, don't play it. No. Can y'all hear it? Okay. I did not mean to click it. Did not mean to click that. So I kind of want to listen to it, but I don't want to get a copyright thing. I don't want to get, but I kind of want to listen to it and see if I can hear what they're saying. Let's see. Let's go to 13 seconds because they said it comes in right at 13 seconds. So let's hear it. I'm going to play like 2 seconds at a time. Can y'all hear that when I'm playing it? I don't know if I have that one on. So boom. This one, I believe this is what, oops, what the heck did I just do? Okay. I don't know. Could y'all hear that or no? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I'm tempted. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even play. I played 3 seconds of the song. 3 seconds of the song. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna find some infringement here. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, she stole that song. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll link it for y'all. I don't know if y'all could hear it or not, but oh yeah, let me drop the link. I couldn't copy it when that's what I was trying to do was copy it. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. I think Kimmy popped it in. Oh no, she just popped back in. Okay. Let me pop it in the chat for y'all. on. Why are you not paste it? Okay, you gotta copy it first, Bree. Let me copy it in the chat for y'all. No, every time I try to copy it, it takes me to the freaking video. Okay, here we go. Copy link, and then let me fix it. If y'all know the song, I didn't even have to remind me, because to me, all of her songs dang near sound the same. All of her songs dang near sound the same. And as soon as I played it, it's not as upbeat, but you can hear the same beat underneath, in my opinion. In my opinion, you can hear the beat underneath, and I played about 6 seconds of the song. So yeah, BRB, go ahead and check the song out. Let me see if I can find, I think Kimmy dropped a link. Oh, her StreamYard crashed. That's all good. Let me see if I can find Ice Spice's song so I can give y'all that link too. I didn't even have to listen to it to be like, oh, okay. And I barely remembered what song it actually was. So yeah, her producer and her, not a good look. Copy link. Deacon Fatal came back hecka quick. Okay. Oh my gosh. You don't even have to listen to much of it. Let me see. This is Ice Spice version. Okay, so there's a link for y'all. Hopefully y'all can copy from in the chat. Yeah, let's get into the complaint. I didn't even listen to it before Ice Spice. No. You just started. Why are you doing this to yourself, girl? Okay, I dropped the Ice Spice one, and then I also dropped the, I dropped the other one up there too. So yeah, check it out, y'all. Let me know what y'all think so far. That was easy for me to catch on to what song it actually was. So if you don't know the song, listen to both of them. Let me know what you think. I listened to 6 seconds and I'm like, yep, that's the song. I'm surprised no one has called her out before this. Let's jump into it. And one thing I will make a comment about, because I meant to make this comment earlier, is a lot of times these copyright lawsuits are brought by people, although he said he has been in the game for 10 years, his song obviously didn't get that popular, right? So she was able to take it and basically capitalize on it, although it sounds very similar. Although hers is more upbeat, right? Hers is more upbeat, but it still sounds very similar. And I didn't know this song existed, but I only know her from TikTok. So I definitely see how she was able to get away with it allegedly, but I'm already on the plaintiff's side. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I'll jump into the chat in just a moment. Let me actually get through part of the complaint moving forward here. So here we are. The public performances and radio airplay of the work between August 21, 2021 and December 21, 2022 for more than 16 months prior to the publication of In Her Mood, DJ, or why do I keep wanting to call him DJ? Is this D Chambers? D Chambers publicly performed In That Mood no less than 36 times, mostly at venues within the 5 borough of New York City, where Ice Spice, Riot, and their closest associates primarily reside. Like I said, I believe she lives in that area. Not you going to the talent shows and stealing people's songs, allegedly. The public performances of In That Mood prior to January 2023 included, without limitation, the following, all of these locations that we're not about to go through. He said it's about 36 of them. Okay. Come on. Okay. Upon information and belief, Ice Spice, Riot, and or members of their creative teams were present for certain public performances of In That Mood during the relevant time period. They live in the area. I could see it happening, or somebody playing the song for them, and it's not looking good. You know, like when we covered the Mariah Carey one, it was so far off. We were like, no, absolutely not. And it's 25 years later. But this one's very similar. So let's go on. Between August 8, 2021 and December 31, 2022, In That Mood was also received significant airplay on several prominent radio stations and in around NY, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, including without limitation on the following radio stations: Hot 97, Hot 97, Hot 97 with the different DJs, I guess, Power 105.1 with two different DJs, and the Beat 105.5 Rochester, DJ Tyga Taya. Like that name. Okay. Upon information and belief, Ice Spice, Riot, and or members of their creative teams heard in that mood on the radio during the relevant time period. I don't disagree. Like, I don't disagree. So I don't know how helpful I'm going to be. I don't know how helpful I'm going to be going through this. Smalls just jumped in. Let me know what you think about this song. Please do. Without limitation. And also, I know Deacon Fatal is going to give us some good information too. Without limitation, in an Instagram video posted by Riot on December 31, 2021, it appears that Riot was listening to an Ice Spice song on Hot 97. So they listened to that radio station, okay? On November 15, 2021 from 11:30 to 11:31 p.m. And a separate Instagram video posted by D Chambers on November 15, 2021 demonstrates that In That Mood was played on Hot 97 on the same date starting at 11:33 p.m. The video evidence is key here. Are we going to be able to determine if they are infringing or not infringing, manipulating videos? Probably. They're going to have to get some experts to testify to that. But they also linked the videos of when they were listening to this radio station. So Ice Spice. So in this complaint, they're alleging that Ice Spice song was played at 11:30, and then their song was played at 11:33, all while her producer is listening to that radio station as evidenced by video footage. Crazy that they were able to find that. That's so crazy they were able to find that. Making it a virtual certainty that Riot actually heard In That Mood more than a year before In Her Mood was first created and published. But maybe he didn't know he was copying it. Maybe he didn't know he was copying it. Maybe he thought he came up with it. No, he didn't come up with it. Okay. Defendant's access to the work. By virtue of the Instagram post described above, establishing that Riot was listening to Hot 97 on November 15, 2021, less than 2 minutes before In That Mood aired on the same station, it appears more likely than not that Riot actually heard or knew about In That Mood prior to the creation and publication of In Her Mood. I agree with that, honestly, because it's going to be a hard thing to say, oh, yes, I was listening, which is, it's possible. It's possible, but is a jury going to believe you? For you to say, oh, I was listening to the radio station until 11:31, but exactly at 11:32, I turned that thing off. And I didn't hear anything further. I don't know if anyone would believe. I don't believe it. I'm with the plaintiffs on this one. Usually I am not with them on copyright claims. Like I'm not with Jeanette Braun, but I am with them on this one. I'm sorry. So let's go into it a little bit more. Let's see. Less than 2 minutes before it aired, it appears more likely than not, by virtue of the publication, live performances, and radio play of In That Mood, as described above, the work was also widely disseminated long before the creation and publication of In Her Mood. By virtue of the publication, live performances, and radio airplay of In That Mood, as described above, defendant had access to the work prior to the creation and publication In Her Mood. So I wonder if they want like writer's credits or royalties or what they want, or do they want her like to take the song down because it's doing very well. Furthermore, plaintiffs are well known in their area, right? Plaintiffs are well known in the rap and hip hop community and share a substantial number of undeniable connections with defendants. For example, and without limitation, Riot follows DJ Drewski on Instagram, and as evidenced by the Instagram video described above, he has listened to DJ Drewski's radio show in Hot 97 during which In That Mood was being played. Similarly, Riot USA's father, Ephraim Lopez, aka DJ Enough, himself a well-known DJ and radio personality on Hot 97, follows D Chambers on Instagram and has from time to time actively engaged with D Chambers' social media content. Based on all the facts and circumstances known to plaintiff as described above, it is probable, or at the very least, reasonably possible, it should have been, that defendants heard the work and knew about the work prior to the creation and publication of In Her Mood. Defendant's infringement. It is beyond dispute that In That Mood was written, recorded, published, and performed, and otherwise made widely available by plaintiffs before defendant created or published In Her Mood. In point of fact, records of the U.S. Copyright Office confirmed that In Her Mood was not created until 2023 and was not published until January 6, 2023. With similarities between In That Mood and In Her Mood, as described herein, are so strikingly similar that they cannot be purely coincidental. I would agree with that. In Her Mood, at least substantially similar to In That Mood in critical aspects that are not just incidental, but rather go to the core of each work. And y'all, rarely do you see in a copyright case for music the songs sounding so much alike from me only listening to it for 6 seconds, okay? Rarely do you hear that. Rarely it's like some more technical things that the average ear cannot pick up on, right? But this one, average ears of mine, was able to pick up on. So I think they have a really good case, and I'm not even through the paperwork yet. So let's see. Even if certain elements of In That Mood may be unprotectable standing alone as a whole and based upon the combination and organization of any unprotectable element, In That Mood is entitled to copyright protection and has been misappropriated by defendants. They have a really good lawyer. Non-expert listeners have independently pointed out that defendants stole In That Mood and created In Her Mood, as the two songs clearly employ numerous noticeably similar composition elements and lyrics, which result in a sound and feel that are very much alike. Like I said, Ice Spices is a little bit more upbeat, but you can still hear the same beat. Plaintiffs are, and at all relevant times, have been owners of both the common law copyright and statutory copyright. So they also have a copyright for it. Defendants do not and never did hold any licensing rights with respect to the work and never acquired any other rights in or to it. So basically, if they both have copyrights and the court finds that hers is an infringement, they can basically cancel her copyright to it. Based on the Instagram videos described above, it appears that Riot actually heard and had knowledge of the work as early as November 15, 2021, approximately 14 months before the creation and publication of In Her Mood. Defendant also had access to the work by virtue of the publication, public performances, radio airplay, and other usage and distribution of the work, as well as through the more personal connections of Riot, DJ Enough, and others. Did his daddy hand him the song? Is that what you're accusing him of? The similarities between In Her Mood and the work, including the key phrase used in the chorus and repeated in a substantially similar manner numerous times throughout both songs, are such that it is simply not reasonable to believe that In Her Mood could have been created without having heard the work first. As noted above, and without limitations, In Her Mood, similar to the work in the following ways. In Her Mood employs the same hip hop, rap, and drill style on the work. In Her Mood has a title similar to the work In That Mood and uses similar hooks and chorus. The words used in Her Mood, which are similar to those used in the work, are not inconsequential, but rather critical, important components of each song based on their usage in the title and hook chorus, their frequency and repetition. In other words, they satisfy the fragmented literal similarity test. The phrase In That Mood is repeated 25 times. In Her Mood is repeated 22 times. The place of the hook, chorus, and words therein and In Her Mood is similar to the placement of the hooks, chorus, and words therein in the work, and the contour, shape, or direction of the melody is similar. The hook, chorus, and In Her Mood enters 13 seconds into the song, the same time the hook chorus enters into the work. In her mood, the fact that you copied it down to the second allegedly is bad work. Like, that's horrible. And I get the point of them even pointing out the in her mood, in her mood, in that mood, in that mood, because usually, like I said, when you get cases like this, the songs do not necessarily sound similar, and they're definitely in most cases not using the same words as the chorus. That's how you get caught up. That is how you get caught up in these kind of situations. They literally change one word of the chorus, or not the whole chorus, but like the main portion of the chorus and the title of the song. Although the actual title is not copyrightable, it adds a lot to the song, and the fact that they're claiming that you copied it. That, in addition to all the other things, is an issue for them. Okay, let's see. They repeat it in the same way. In her mood uses the word mood as the last word in the hook at the same point of emphasis, and rest as the in the mood. In her mood uses an almost identical tempo. In her mood, it has a similar rhythm as the work, as both use 16th, 8th, and quarter notes, including a highly significant identical 4-note rhythmic pattern, blah, 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 terminating the mood multiple times throughout each song. Based on the foregoing, it is apparent that defendants copy, interpolated, or otherwise use material unique and distinct portions of the work as previously published in the creation of In Her Mood, creating a derivative work without license or other consent by plaintiffs. Yeah, this is kind of like a remix, in my opinion. On or about July 10, 2023, plaintiffs, through their counsel, notified defendants of the infringement by letter addressed to Dolo, Capitol Records, CMG, and UMG at the address provided for the copyright claimant on defendant's copyright and copying Ice Spice Riot in 10K. And in the same letter demanded the following relief: an accounting of all direct and indirect royalty revenues and or other economic benefit generated by the creation and subsequent commercial exploitation of In Her Mood, payment to plaintiffs of no less than 50% of all direct and indirect royalties, revenues, and or other economic benefits generated by the creation and subsequent commercial exploitation of In Her Mood. An agreement to pay plaintiffs no less than 50% of all direct and indirect royalties, revenues, and or other economic benefits generated by the creation and subsequent commercial exploitation of In Her Mood in the future, and formal recognition and acknowledgement of plaintiff as co-authors of In Her Mood. So they do want to be considered, or I don't know if this is the pre-suit notice and demand, but I don't know if that's still what they're looking for. Although attorneys for Ice Spice, Riot, and their related entities responded to the pre-suit notice and demand, defendants have failed to provide the relief requested in the pre-suit notice and demand, and have continued to commercially exploit In Her Mood without permission and using the melodic, harmonic, rhythmic, and lyrical compositions copied from the work. Let's see. Despite the pre-suit notice and demand, each defendant have continued to infringe plaintiff copyright. The infringement by defendant is willful, as evidenced by their continuing infringement of the work after the pre-suit notice and demand was provided to them. Defendants have knowingly and intentionally infringed upon plaintiff's rights. Defendants' collective knowledge and intent are established by, among other things, the facts set forth herein, and by the fact that defendants to this day have neither sought nor obtained a license from plaintiffs. So my question, he said they responded to the letter, but did they admit that they're infringing? I highly doubt that they did such a thing. Y'all, we got 49 chats in the back to go through. Well, shout out to the chat for being interactive. Love to see it. All right. We have 29 likes with 25 people watching live. So if you have not hit the like button, please do. It does help us out on the channel. And like I talked about earlier, we got a lot of new friends over the weekend. So let's keep that up. Here we go. Let's go into the chat, or not the chat, the vote that Kimmy put up. Should Ice Spice hire Jeanette Braun? For those of you who do not know who Jeanette Braun is, she is the TikTok attorney that we have been covering for the last week. She's been alleged of making false copyright strikes, and this is a copyright lawsuit. So it kind of seems right up her alley. If she's doing proper copyright strikes, maybe she can defend Ice Spice. Let's see what the chat says. 58% says yes. Ice Spice should hire Jeanette. Y'all want Ice Spice to lose? She's gonna lose. She's gonna lose on it. Y'all want Ice Spice to lose in this case? Or let me not say she gonna lose. She gonna come after me next. Shoot. But what I'm saying is Jeanette Braun is usually on the plaintiff side. So I don't know how well she does with defense. Either way it goes, the chat says Jeanette Braun is a legitimate lawyer, not an unethical one like the TikTokers are claiming. So let me go ahead and end the poll there. Thank you everyone that voted there. Let's go ahead and jump into the chat. All right, so we got some comments coming in. Tiny D says those shorts are paying off. It was literally actually the live stream from last Thursday, which shocked me because that's like the most subscribers I ever got on a live stream other than when we were trying to get me more watch hours on the live stream. So yeah, it's actually it was actually the live stream. Cake or Equality says, I may be too old to know her. She is a Gen Zer. And you know what? I feel like we can't be that mad at her for this because she did come up, according to this lawsuit, and also to my opinion, she did come up on TikTok. And TikTok is known for just copying other people and putting their own spin on it. This song is allegedly and literally, in my opinion, a copy of this song and putting her spin on it because it is more upbeat and she uses a little bit of different lyrics, right? So it's like TikTok come to light moment I'm feeling right now. Let's see here. Where are we at? Kimmy Locker says, I've heard of her before, but don't think I'd be able to identify her or her songs. Once you hear one, you've heard them all. In my opinion, I think Nicki Minaj hopping on some of her songs have kind of exploded her a little bit further than she probably would have gone. But she's just, I mean, she's a Gen Z rapper. I don't know what more to say about it. Catchy songs would not put her in a rap battle, okay? Deacon Fatal says, I have no clue who Ice Spice is. That sounds like a sucky stage name. Well, apparently her real name is Isis. So Ice, short for Isis. And then her hair is like ginger. So, I mean, it's a ginger spice. I don't know what she was going for, but that's what I'm getting from it. Ice Spice, okay? Or she's cold and she's hot. I don't know. What do you guys think her name stands for? Soap and Clay says, oh, now I really like the name, the Ice Spice name for the Isis. Equality says, okay, I just Googled her. Her hair is orange, but her eyebrows are black. I don't approve. How'd you even notice that? Like... Not a fan, just based off of the appearance. Love it. Cheryl Reed says her name is not that creative. I feel like, is it hot and cold? Is it her name? And I don't know where the spice was. I mean, yeah, the hair color. I feel like that will be the spice. I don't know. Y'all are not liking Ice Spice. Deacon Fiddle says, okay, copyright your music. They're saying that they had a copyright. But you know, these copyright examiners, they don't go and listen to every single song and know every single note. They don't know, right? So it seems like they both have a copyright. They said they had their statutory copyright. My question is, did they have it before Ice Spice made her song? And even if they didn't, it doesn't matter because copyright, the first to make it, you're the owner of the copyright, regardless of if someone else goes and get it registered. It's the first to make it, not the first to register in the US. So Deacon Vita says, okay, I will listen real quick and get upset. Yes, it will upset you. Cheryl Reed says she was also on a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. No, not the exploding toilet. Well, maybe not the exploding toilet one. And then we covered another Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't remember what that one was about. I forgot what that Dunkin' Donuts one was about. Kimmy Locker says Duncan is just all over the place lately, right? Especially on this channel, right? Deacon Fiddle says don't care for it. The song is, I mean, She's a Gen Z rapper. I don't know what to do. Oh, the vegan milk surcharges. Yep, that is the one, Kimmy. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see here. Deacon Beto says, okay, for music stuff, there are certain rights that the author does have. Deacon Beto says mechanical rights are one of those when it comes to film. I don't know all the ins and out of the copyright for music. So yeah, y'all gonna have to help me out here. Kimmy Locker says, not Jeanette Braun. You better stop. I know she'll be after me next. She'll be like that little girl on YouTube saying I can't represent Ice Spice. Let me go solicit her. No, let me not say that. She gonna say I'm unethical. I'm saying she unethical. Ice Spice, do you need my help? I represent TikTokers. You're a TikToker. You're a TikToker at heart, Ice Spice. Let me stop. Okay, so Pink Clay says, I can't wait for Janet to actually go to court. Oh, you didn't hear. Did you not hear? The court is looking at dismissing the case because they don't think that they have jurisdiction and the case should actually be brought in California. And then when they bring it into California, she's probably going to get slapped with an anti-slap and the case is going to be dismissed regardless. So good luck to her. Nonetheless, good luck to her, but really good luck to the TikTokers that she's suing. So there's that going on with Janet, whatever y'all want to call her. Kimmy Locker says, Soap and Clay, I'd be shocked if Lauren Mortician and Janet Braun lawsuit goes to trial. I think it's going to if it gets transferred to California, I think they're probably just not going to file it because they know anti-slap, but also to make their point, like they've been making their point, they probably will file it. And then the TikTokers would just need to succeed on anti-slap. So they have to brief it and tell the court why it should be in the Illinois court. The Young Legend, love the name, says copyright infringement happens quite often in the music industry. The top producers and artists have the best lawyers and PR teams to keep them from going public. Not Ice Spice. Not Ice Spice. And the thing is with them, it's low-key like a gang beef. And excuse me for using this as the analogy. I've been watching First 48 for the past week, so here I am. But it's almost like a gang beef. They're in the same area. She's still in the song, like still in his turf, allegedly, in my opinion. Still in his turf. And they're going to bring this to light, whether they have the money or not. He says he's been in the game for like 10 years, but I mean, I've never heard of him, but maybe he's popular in the area, right? So he's going to bring it out and sue her, and she's going to have to defend against it. Now, what they might do, it might settle and they may say, okay, fine, I'm not giving you 50%, but I'll give you 15, or I'll give you 10 and I'll give you author notes on there or author credit on there. That will probably be the best outcome because honestly, did they steal the song? In my opinion, yes, they did steal the song, but is it worth the 50% royalty payment? I don't know. Would they have charged that if Ice Spice asked them to write her song to be? This is the problem with having ghostwriters, okay? And this is the problem with just listening to your producer and not doing your own research, if that's what she did, right? But I don't think 50% is, I mean, I guess the point that they had to sue her for it, 50% might be more appropriate. But normally I'm thinking they're going to get like 4% to 10%, maybe. Let me know, music people, let me know what y'all think the percentage should be for writing a song, basically. Cheryl Reed says, Ice Spice should probably go just pay up at this point. Yeah. I hear it and I play like 2 seconds of the song. And normally we're like, this does not sound the same. Anytime we do this on this channel, we're like, it doesn't sound the same. But that one, I was like, oh, I remember what song it is now. Deacon Beto says, my last law teacher for music, Bez Dr. Kellogg, like the name, says, I don't think he would touch this. Dr. Kellogg says, I don't think he would touch this one. So he knows about this lawsuit. And he said he wouldn't touch it. Deacon Beto says, I still don't know who she is. It's like Simone Biles' husband. I have no idea who they are. And Simone Biles' husband has got people on the internet acting crazy still. It's been like 3 weeks now. Oh, man. Deacon Fiddle says, I said what I said. I don't know who he is either, but apparently he's in the NFL and she joined the team with Taylor Swift, I guess. I don't know these people. Tony D says, shout out to everyone hitting the like button. Yes, of course. Thank you, everyone that has hit the like button. Let's see where we're at. We're at 29 likes with 26 people watching live. So if you have not hit the like button, please do. It does help us out. And shout out to everyone watching on the replay that is hitting the like button and making us go up even after the live stream. Tiny D says, drop the link so I can listen. Oh, I'm way behind, huh? That was at 8:18. It's 8:48, Bree. 30 minutes late. Cheryl Reed says, I listened. That's why I said Ice Spice should just pay up. Yeah, I'm with you, Cheryl. I am with you. Deacon Vettel says, yep, stolen AF. Yeah, agreed for sure. Jazzy G says, I heard it on Instagram and it is similar. Okay. Ice Spice, you're going downhill here. Maybe I should have did a poll on this. Jazzy G says, it seems like cases, let me get it together. But it seems like cases like this is hard to win though, right? This one in particular, I don't think so. I think they're going to be able to prove something, albeit I don't know all of the specific, whatever. I don't know how the specific things you have to prove for copyright, like what rights they have. I know for sure the title, you can't copyright that. The words in themselves, I know something with melody, and maybe the things that they pointed out, but I would have to do more research to figure out what's copyrightable here. But I think they have a pretty good chance. I think playing this for the jury and then playing Ice Spice, they'll be like, oh, god dang, all she did was change that she was a woman. Tiny says, yeah. Melanie Williams says, oh yeah, I definitely hear it. And us with, not saying y'all are average, but the average ears, we're not music producers, right? And we can hear it. Cheryl Reed says, and remember, she dresses provocatively. That probably helps the song. Exactly. And let me tell you something about this girl. Like I said, she has catchy songs. She has no emotion in her videos. My girl's not smiling. She's not me mugging. Her face is just plain. Like, I don't see the stage appeal of her, but sure, let's get another rapper that looks like her, right? We got all the light-skinned, curly-haired, bust-down wigs sometime rappers that look like her. Let's throw another one out there, right? I don't see the appeal to her. Like, she has some catchy songs, sure, but would I put her in a rap battle? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not do that. But she does dress provocatively, and other than having some catchy songs that apparently other people, maybe not even her own producers, write for her allegedly, and in my opinion, I don't see the talent. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Tanya D says, I played 6 seconds of his song and 3 of hers and lost brain cells, but yeah, similar. I don't even remember the words from his song. I just heard the underlying beat. I was like, oh yeah, oh yep, that's it. Jazzy G says, it probably wasn't her, but someone on her team. That's what I'm leaning more towards, like the producer who was listening to the radio show literally 2 minutes before the song came on. Like, yeah. And his daddy also works at that same radio station. Like, I don't really see how they're going to get around this. Your daddy works there. You were listening to that radio station. You support that radio station because your daddy works there. And you want to tell me you never heard the songs and y'all all live in the same area? I don't believe it. I'm on the petitioner or the plaintiff side here. Let's see here. Deacon Fatal says, okay, what I did was play both songs at the same time. Okay, Deacon Fatal coming with the music stuff for us. Love it. Deacon Fatal says they both sound the same. Yeah. Deacon Fatal says, okay, this is when sampling gets very complicated. But to sample, you have to get permission to sample. You can't just sample because you feel like it, right? Tiny D says, to be fair, most songs, I'm going to go these days, sound the same, a clear indication that I'm getting old. Like I said, I feel like, oh yeah, you corrected it. I see it. Yeah, I feel like all of her songs personally sound the same. So yeah, I was like, which one is this one? Rachel Mills says, is this like that claim that Dua Lipa stole the song from that small time band? Yeah, it's going to be very similar to that. I don't remember hers sounding that similar though. But did we? I don't think we went over that on this channel. I think I just like breezed over that one. Deacon Fiddle says, I think they took Let me see. I think they took the time to write their song, and to me, that's lazy writing. Do you think like Ice Spice took the time to take their song? Or no, that the song in general is just like lazy. Okay, I get it. Deacon Fatal says BS. Deacon Fatal says, and this is why you copyright your songs before you even put them on the internet. He's claiming that he has a copyright. He did not say when he actually got the statutory copyright. I don't know. Deacon Fatal says, I would ask for writer's credit too. I think that's the best course of action here, but I don't think it's going to be 50% worth of it. Deacon Fatal says they can ask for all of the above. I don't think they asked for the wrong things. I agree with you. I just don't think they're going to get 50%. Deacon Fatal says it was that bad. It was that bad. I agree. I didn't know that could be done, and they did it. Deacon Fatal says, okay, here is the thing. The copy came before the hook. Which one? The copy. Oh, that they copied it before the hook even started? Yeah, it seems that way. Equality says, although they're right in this case, I find these kind of funny. How many times they said the chord progression is similar, etc. Explaining music with words is kind of fun. And they're like basic words. I'm in that mood. I'm in that mood. I'm in that mood. And see, I just made a better song than them. Like so yeah, you can't just copyright I'm in that mood or in that mood. But when you put the same beat and the same words and you just change one word and it all sounds the same, then yeah, that's copyright infringement. But the song I just made is different. It's different. I can get away with that, right? Deacon Fatal said it's called plagiarism. Yeah, this one is more on that line of copyright infringement, right? Plagiarism. Deacon Fatal says, to me, this is why I try to make some songs impossible to play. Like Little Richard, I'm so pretty. Shut up. What that means? Are you telling me to shut up? I miss Queen Latifah. I don't bother. I talk mess. No, it is all good. As always. Yep. Love it. We are happy to see you back, Deacon Fatal. Cherie says, since she's still in songs, she may have stolen her name from the Spice Girls. Yes, you're probably right. But she's a Gen Zer, so I don't know if Spice Girls was really that popular when she was born, but I guess my sister was born with Spice Girls. Oh my god. And then she just shortened her first name, called herself Ice, and then she's the black girl from the Spice Girls. Oh, why did you put that into my head? Why did you put that into my head? I feel like you're right now. Deacon Fiddle says, write your own song. And they're not writing their own songs, right? She came up on TikTok. That is the breeding grounds for copying stuff. Deacon Fiddle says, how high were the parents at the time as far as Ice Spice goes? Rachel Mills says, remember when Dua Lipa was sued by Article Sound System for levitating copyright live, copying live Live Your Life? Yes, she was. And I feel like she was sued for another copyright thing too, but I don't think I covered that on this channel. But I do remember seeing it like it was last year. Just Me MD says, I initially thought she was a new addition to the Spice Girls group from back in the day. No. Why did you guys put that into my head? Because now I feel like she did copy Spice Girls. Oh my gosh. Deacon Fatal says, I didn't realize how late it was. I have work tomorrow. Much love all. Get your copyright, get your patents, do your homework, and above all, take care of yourself. Thank you, Deacon Fatal. I hope you have a wonderful night. Do not let this case keep you up at night. Jessie G says, yeah, her stage presence is also bad to me. Yeah, she has no talent, in my opinion. Chantel says, hope she adds tap dancing to her act because she'll need to tap dance her way around this lawsuit and also settle. Agreed. Chantel says, Boss Bree the rapper, get it. Yeah. In my opinion, my song is a little bit better than theirs, but I will, join in with them or whatnot. Oh man, I cannot believe y'all said the Spice Girls. Ice Spice. Now I want to look up what her name actually means. Like, was it a play on the Spice Girls? Let me know. She would have been like, what, the sixth member of the Spice Girls? Okay, let me jump into. We have a whole nother case to go through. Ultimately, I don't think Jeanette Braun is going to take on this case. It's a losing case, okay? It's a losing case here. So I wouldn't even wish that on Miss Braun. I really hope Ice Spice gets a good lawyer, but honestly, I really hope they just settle because I'm not really seeing how they're all going to overcome this. Maybe I will listen to the entire song and make a final determination. But like I said, just based off of that 6 seconds that I played, and then knowing the Ice Spice song, yeah, I don't think she's going to win this one. I do not think she's going to win this one. So let's go ahead and see our pet bossy. And we're going to jump into good sis Madonna. If you guys look at me trying to sing on the live, so girl, you cannot sing or rap. Just stop it, okay? We are at 22 viewers watching live with 31 likes. If you have not already, please do hit the like button. We're trying to get to 50 likes this live stream. Let's hit our goal. Okay, let's jump into the last lawsuit of the night. We have Madonna, the queen of, was she considered R&B still? But yeah, what kind of music is Madonna considered? I don't think it's R&B. What would you guys consider Madonna's music to be? Pop? Is it pop? I don't know. Because, you know, they call Britney Spears the princess of pop. Yep, Kimmy says pop. Pop. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, Kimmy. Chris Carol Reed says Baby Ice Spice. Who is Baby Ice Spice? We don't want a Baby Ice Spice. Oh, man. Oh, did the B not go across? Oh, did I not play it? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I think I've just started looking at the likes and I forgot to press the B. So we are jumping into Madonna here. Thank you, Kimmy, for letting me know our pet did not go across the screen. All right, we have Michael Fellows and Jonathan Haddon on behalf of themselves and others similarly situated. So this is another class action suing Madonna Louise Sassone. Is her real name Madonna? I thought that was just a stage name. Live Nation World Tour. Here we are with Live Nation being sued again. Live Nation is always being sued. Live Nation's M Tours and Brooklyn Event Center LLC, DBA Barclays Center. Why are you suing the event center because she was late? Like what? Okay, all of these people are suing Madonna and the team. And the introduction lets us know this is a class action complaint. This class action complaint is filed on behalf of 2 consumers and a number of other consumers who will come within the class who were lured into purchasing tickets for concerts at Barclays Center to be put on by one the premier performers of the, I guess one of, typo already on the first page. Okay. One of the premier performers of the past 40 years. Defendants had advertised, promoted, and covenanted that Madonna would launch the North America leg of her celebration tour in July 2023 in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center, but the concert did not happen until December 2023 after Madonna delayed the start of her tour due to illness. Okay, she can't really control that. Like, are we really going to drag her for that? I don't think we should. Moreover, the concerts at the Barclays Center were advertised to start at 8:30 p.m., but Madonna did not take the stage until after 10:30 p.m. on all 3 nights, with most concert attendees leaving the Barclays Center after 1 a.m. By the time of the concert's announcement, Madonna had demonstrated flippant difficulty in ensuring a timely or complete performance. She wasn't even finishing the performance, allegedly, and defendants were aware that any statement as to start time for a show constituted at best optimistic speculation. I love those kind of things. Defendants' actions constitute not just a breach of their contract with plaintiff and the class members, but also a wanton exercise in false advertising, negligent misrepresentation, and unfair deceptive trade practices, as set forth below. These facts or omissions are not continents. That's continents by law, and the plaintiff and the class members should be compensated for their damages. They go ahead and go through the parties. I'm not going to go through all of that. Kimmy highlighted this for us, so we're going to go over it. Upon information and belief, the value of the tickets for 3 concerts of Barclay Center exceeds 10 million. What? The value of the tickets for 3 concerts at the Barclay Center exceed $10 million. Oh, all of the tickets, as each of the 3 concerts which form the basis of this action hold up to 19,000 seats, calculated with an average ticket price of $100 to $200. I always thought they meant like if you went 3 times that weekend, you were going to pay $3 million. Like, ain't no way a concert is that expensive. Okay, general allegations to the ticket purchaser plaintiffs. And they're going to get a little bit more in detail as to how much they paid, how long it took, all of the things. So let's jump right into it because we are having a long live stream tonight. On or about December 13, 2023, plaintiff Mike I had just left New York. I was there like the week before. Plaintiff Michael Fellow purchased for valuable consideration in the amount of $155.90 one ticket to attend a December 13, 2023 musical performance at the venue by Madonna during her celebration tour. On or about December 13, 2023, plaintiff Jonathan Hayden also purchased for valuable consideration in the amount of $292.50 2 tickets to attend a December 13, 2023 musical performance at the venue by Madonna during her celebration tour. So they bought their tickets the day of? That's strange. They still had seats available? I mean, I guess 19,000 seats, so yeah. The terms and conditions printed on the face of the aforesaid ticket stated that the musical performance by Madonna was to occur on December 13, 2023 at the venue commencing at 8:30 p.m. The December 13th concert started over 2 hours late when Madonna finally took the stage between 10:45 p.m. and 11 p.m. rather than 8:30 p.m. Upon information and belief, Madonna's concerts on November 14th and 16th at Barclay Centers also started over 2 hours late, and the December 13th concert and the concerts on December 14th and 16th shall hereinafter be referred to collectively as concerts. Defendant did not provide any notice to plaintiffs that the concert would start at a later time. Plaintiffs arrived before 8:30 p.m. at the venue, expecting the concert to begin at 8:30 p.m. as indicated on their tickets. That sucks. That really sucks. As to all plaintiffs, the concert tickets purchased for valuable consideration by plaintiffs and all other ticket holders for the concerts specifically stated that each concert was to begin at 8:30 p.m. and said representations regarding the start of the concerts was material to plaintiffs' agreement to purchase the tickets. Madonna, I guess the start time would be considered because you need to know if you're able to go there. Madonna has a long history of arriving and starting her concerts late, sometimes several hours late. This history occurred throughout her 2016 Rebel Heart Tour, her 2019 to 2020 Madam X Tour, and prior tours where Madonna continuously started her concert over 2 hours late. In addition, Madonna was also several hours late starting her celebration tour concert in other cities subsequent to the Barclays Center concert in December 2023, including her later concert in Boston and Washington, D.C. So Madonna runs on CP time is what you're telling me. So why don't they just tell her that the concert starts at 6? So then maybe she'll be partly on time, right? Defendants failed to provide any notice to the ticket holders that the concerts would start much later than the start time printed on the tickets and as advertised, which resulted in ticket holders waiting for hours for the concerts to begin at the venue. I've never thought about this. I don't go to concerts, so I never thought about a concert really starting that late. I don't know how I would feel about it. I wouldn't wait there for 2 hours, that's for sure. I understand spending a lot of money, but yeah, what were they doing for that entire 2 hours? Ticket holders leaving the venue after 1 a.m. were confronted with limited public transportation, limited ride sharing, and or increased public and private transportation costs at that late hour. In addition, many ticket holders who attended the concert on a weeknight had to get up early to go to work and or take care of their family responsibilities the next day. Plaintiffs and other ticket holders to the concerts have been damaged as a direct and proximate cause of the late start time of the concerts from 8:30 p.m. as printed on the tickets and promised to the ticket holders by defendants Live Nation, M Tours, the venue, and Madonna. Defendants engaged in unconscionable, unfair, or deceptive trade practices by offering to the public concerts that were promised to begin at 8:30, knowing that Madonna would most certainly not take the stage at the advertised time. Okay. And then they go on to say about the class action and all the people that were joining the concert. I'm not going to go through making the class. Okay. And so that's pretty much it that we will be covering here. There's a violation of New York general business law. Defendants have alleged and repeated and persistent deceptive acts and practices in marketing of their concert tickets for the celebration tour, including but not limited to misrepresenting directly or by implication that the start time of the concerts would be at 8:30 p.m. Falsely representing directly or by implication that the concerts would start at 8:30 p.m., failing to provide notice to plaintiff and all class members that the concert would not start until 8:30 p.m., and failing or would not start at 8:30 p.m., failing to provide plaintiffs and all class members with options for receiving a refund. Yeah, they should have gave them a refund after that. They say it also constitutes constitute acts of uses or employment of deception, fraud, unconscionable and unfair commercial practices, false pretenses, false promises, all of the things, basically violating the New York law. The fax was material and they're deciding to purchase the tickets. Makes sense if you think you're going to be done with something at 10 or 11 p.m. and you're not done with it until 1 a.m. That is a big difference. Let's see. All right, I'm not going to go through all of that. The next one is false advertising. The defendants have engaged in false advertising in violation of the general business law, misrepresenting the start time, basically. Never told them that the start time would be later. Breach of contract. They said the start time will be at 8:30 and it wasn't at 8:30. They are asking for damages there. Promissory estoppel. The defendants changed their position by allowing Madonna to start the concert after 10:30 p.m. to the detriment of plaintiffs and all similarly situated class members, including but not limited to the inability or convenience to attend the concert starting at 10:30 p.m. Yeah, if they knew it was going to start at 10:30 p.m., then they would have started later. Now, is this something that's a general practice in concert land? I don't really go to concerts, so I'm going to rely on the chat to let me know what y'all think. They're also suing for unjust enrichment. They got money, but the thing is you guys still enjoyed the show. But, I mean, they did have to stay a little later. So they're basically just asking for money damages and for people that bought the tickets to also be refunded. Sorry that I went through that super fast. These headphones are hurting my ears today. I don't know what's going on with that. My head got bigger or something. I know I got braids, but no, I know my head didn't get bigger. Yeah, so suing her for being late. Everything they said was she was late. So that was pretty much the whole lawsuit. Let me see what the chat is saying. All right, chat, what's going on? Okay, Rachel Miller says Madonna is tied with Janet as queen of pop. Yeah, I know I was saying that Britney Spears is considered the princess of pop. I guess she can't become the queen. She was too young at the time, right? I didn't know they was tied though, but good information. Rachel Miller says, I know they sometimes call Janet Jackson the queen of pop because her brother was king of pop, which Makes sense. I guess it will also depend on like what's your preference in music. I feel like it's an opinion based thing, right? Kimmy Walker says typos and legal filings bother me to no end. And then I'm reading them out loud. So it makes it seem, I know I stutter and skip over words and mess stuff up sometimes. So I'm like, am I tripping? But no, they're very frequent, more frequent than you would want them to be in legal documents. Tanya D says, seriously, Kimmy, it's like nails on a chalkboard and I'm already struggling through it, right? Rachel Mills says, Madonna may have legally changed her name. That would make sense to me. I feel like that's very possible. Equality says, oh, this is kind of sad. Why do you think it's sad? Cheryl Reed says, how many people are suing? It's 2 people, but they're making it a class action. So if someone else went to the concert and they also want to join and sue, they can join in. They just have to have gone to the concert, right? Kimmy Locker says to Cheryl Reed, 2 people at the moment, but they're trying for a class action, which I believe is 35 people need to join, or 33 more people need to join. Tiny D says, I guess Lauryn Hill fans know they won't get anything because she's notorious for no shows and showing up late. That is horrible customer service. Equality says, not many people would go to the concert if a ticket was $1 million. I was like, that thing would be empty as heck. And then I'm like, oh, over the course of 3 nights, it was $1 million. So you're really paying like $3.3 million in Bree's hand. So yeah, don't ask me for ticket prices. Equality says, bought from someone perhaps. It was strange. I don't really see you buying like a Madonna ticket on the day of and the price still being so high. But at the end of the day, maybe the price was like $400 and then the day of it was like $200. I don't know. We would have to figure that out. Kimmy Locker says, wouldn't Madonna's history of starting concerts late hurt their argument? That's what I would think, but I don't think you can really overcome the law, like the New York State laws. Maybe like the equitable claims like promissory estoppel, and there was another, what was the other? Unjust enrichment, promissory estoppel, and unjust enrichment. Those probably can be overcome by, okay, well, you knew she was going to be late, but the actual state statutes, I don't think they're going to be able to overcome that from her history of being late. Or does it bolster the claim it's a trade practice? I feel like it could, especially if a lot of artists are normally late. But like I said, I don't think that they would be able to overcome the actual like New York law. And even if they are late all the time, like sending out a memo because these tickets are most likely purchased online to report like, hey, we're actually not starting until 10:30, maybe around like 12 p.m. or something, so people don't rush over there just for her to be late. But I definitely get her point. Like, she doesn't want to show up to a party and there's no one there yet, because other people run on TP time too. She wants to make sure everyone's there when she enters the building, but the risk that she ran is that people are now leaving, people are annoyed, they're not as excited to see her. So I feel like it's a double-edged sword for my girl. Jazzy G says, that's what I was thinking, Kimmy Locker. Why would they include that in their lawsuit as far as her always being late? Like I said, I think they can use that for the equitable claims, but not the statutory claims. Equala says, Kimmy, I was thinking the same. You can expect her to be late. Exactly. The one day she's not late, you're there on time. So people are still probably like scared that they do it to show up late. Or the other thing is that they did not know that she normally shows up late until after they found out she showed up late to their own concert. So it's a little tough there. Cheryl Reed says, don't go to concerts on work nights, right? Right? Plan ahead, says Cheryl Reed. Chantel says, seems like a lot of artists are starting several hours late. What happened to opening acts to fill the void before the headliners perform? That's what I was thinking. They didn't mention anything about having like any entertainment while they were waiting on her. I think that would have made things a lot better. So you're telling me start time is 8:30 and Madonna comes out at exactly 8:30. There's no like beehive to entertain folks before she comes out. That seems a bit strange to me. But maybe budget cuts. COVID? I don't know. Tanya D says, I go to a lot of concerts and I've never waited that long for a show to start. Then again, most shows I attend start around 7 p.m. Is the start time also 7 p.m.? That's what I would like to know. I don't go to concerts. The only concert that I've been to was like Little Bow Wow when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Like the only concert I've ever been to. Jazzy G says maybe she should get an opening act. I would agree with that. She does need an opening act if she's going to be that late, right? She needs a couple of opening acts if she's going to be that late. Chantel says, I guess professionalism is a thing of the past. Maybe these types of lawsuits will force some of these artists to get their acts together. And like I said, maybe they have to tell her, like you have to tell Black people, the party starts at 3 p.m. when it really starts at 6, because you know your cousins are going to be late, right? So maybe they have to tell Madonna the wrong start time for her own show. Small says, and Janet is the empress of pop. Madonna wishes she was tied with Janet. I don't know if you had a comment before that, but I feel the aggression there. Don't put Madonna on the same level as Janet. Small says, I don't blame them one bit for suing. I agree. 2.5 hours is wild. Small says, I would sue Madonna myself. He wasn't even there, huh? Tanya D says, yeah, opening acts are the key. Headliners usually go on later, but other acts open go on ahead of them. Yeah. That surprised me that they had no mention of opening act, a magician, a new singer, up and coming artist, Ice Spice, maybe. I don't know. Get it together, Brie. Not Ice Spice, girl. She gonna sue for a copyright infringement. Oh, she was the headliner to this lawsuit. Here we are. She can just go call Ice Spice. Madonna, call Ice Spice to open up your show. It's not pop, but she'll be there. She'll perform. Small says, most if not all of Madonna's most popular works were co-opted or unoriginal. Janet writes all of her music. Fight me, but argue with your mom. Or Madonna, this isn't to you specifically, Brie. I know. I know. Someone made the comment. I can't even remember who made the comment, but I'm like, yeah, I guess it depends on what type of music you're into. So it's going to be an opinion-based thing. I don't know if there's like an actual record or like award that went out to Empress or Queen or whatever you might want to call it. But I feel your pain. I feel the dedication to the subject matter. Small says, an artist who is never late, in fact, notoriously on time to the minute, Janet. And y'all, we are not talking about Jeanette Brown. We are talking about Janet Jackson. Oh, we've been seeing Janet a lot on this channel lately, but we're talking about the actual pop artist, okay? Small says, I ain't never seen that screen start playing more than 60 seconds past showtime at Janet concert. I don't go to concerts, but I'm sure her shows are fabulous, right? Small says, talk about some time with Janet. Why are you so mad? I feel like we ruined your night. I'm sorry we ruined your night. Kimmy Lucker says, how do you really feel, Smalls? Yeah, she let us know how she feels. Told us. Now I feel like I did something wrong. Kimmy Lucker says, would opening acts really make a difference if she's not ready by whatever time she's expected to perform, though? At that point, Kimmy, she's coming out at 1 a.m., right? At that point. But no, they have to tell her, no, look, your show starts at 8:30. And then when she's getting ready and they're like, what's that music? You have to be like, oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. It's just, you're hearing things. I don't know. They just got to tell her, yeah, your show starts at 8:30. No problem. Let's call Ice Spice, get her on stage before Madonna comes out. I'm having too much fun tonight. Nobody wants to see Ice Spice before Madonna, Brie. No one asked for that. Chantel says to Kimmy, some opening acts, depending on their catalog, could do encodes if they know the can do encodes if they know the headliner is late, and they could also let the audience know they're running late. And that's really where they probably messed up. They never told, well, maybe they told them they were running late, but they never gave them notice before so that they didn't show up at 8:30, right? Knowing Madonna is, it's like she started getting ready at 8:30 is what this sounds like to me. Maybe she's taking a nap. I don't know. Kimmy Locker says, great points. Small says, anyways, don't forget to hit the like button, share the stream. Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you for the animation and the reminder to like the I can't even talk right now, to like this stream. We are at 32 likes and 17 people watching live. So if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. And again, shout out to the people watching on replay that are hitting the like button. Cheryl C says, I am almost caught up. Madonna's given name really is Madonna Louise. I don't know how to say that. Saccone. She didn't change it. Wow, that is a intense name. I didn't know that was a real name, but good for her. Tanya D says, I've been attending concerts since I was 11, so I consider myself a professional concert goer. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know. Loud noises, I just can't, but I hope they're fun. You go to some pretty good concerts, though, that I would probably go to, even though I'm a young millennial. I'm going to like the 90 R&B concerts. Uh-oh, I just made someone's comment disappear. Oh, I think that was the one I'm already on. Okay. Small says to Kimmy, you want to know? I can tell you. We got it. We got how you feel, girl. The young legend Madonna is probably 150 years old. Maybe she just keeps forgetting. See, I was going to make a joke about her age, but you did it for me. Yeah, you did it for me. Like, maybe just tell her she turn the hearing aid down. She won't hear the performing before her, okay? Jazzy G says, I went to Janet's concert last year and it did start on time. So backing up what Smalls had to say. Jazzy G says, and was amazing. I can only imagine. She still got it, huh? Small says, oh, my night ain't ruined. I'm just messing with you. Not at all. On the contrary, any chance to educate, talk about the actual Queen Janet, obviously is a plus. We know who you're a fan of. Small says, matter of fact, love it. I can make a PowerPoint if you need me to. Not a dedicated Janet stream, not Jeanette Braun, okay? Tiny says, Smalls, you go hard for Janet like I do New Edition. That's why I would go to a New Edition concert for sure. Probably Janet too. I ain't mad at you. Small says to Tiny, oh, nice. You have a great taste in music too. I knew I liked you. You guys are silly. You guys are silly. Small says, the most interesting original thing about Madonna is that her given name is Madonna. Why are you mad at Madonna? Okay, I'm done. Yeah, be done. Be done for the night, Hella Swanky and Smalls, whoever you are tonight, okay? We appreciate you coming in, but you are going in on people. Chantel says, yeah, don't play with Janet Jackson or New Edition, my faves. I'm probably about to get shadow banned by Hella Swanky Smalls. Hella Swanky Smalls, Hella Swanky. I don't know. Who do you want to be today? I guess you're Smalls today. But I don't know. I'm not a Janet fan like that. I think my mom likes Janet, but New Edition I'm more of a fan of New Edition than Janet Jackson. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I like her songs, but I don't know. I've never just been like, ooh, let me turn on Janet. Like, that's just me, though. That's just me. Okay. I could be wrong. Sorry. The Small says, there may or may not be a small feud between Madonna and Janet / Janet Madonna fans and fans with good music taste. I mean, Janet fans. It's time for me to log off. I'm about to get it. Small says, look like we got another wise one in the chat to Chantel. Small says, whoa, Bree. What's with the hostility? I don't have any hostility. I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to think that I was a super big Janet fan. Like, I like her music, but I am also a young millennial, so that may also play into the role. So I'm sorry. I just wanted to be honest. Here on the Bree Hype, we like honesty. I'm sorry. This is not going well. This is not going well. Tiny says, I've been to a Janet concert too. She puts on a great show, and I'm sure it's a great show. And now I've probably lost half of the Brie Hive at this point for saying that. I'm sorry. I'm not a Madonna fan for sure. I can't even name 2 songs of Madonna for you. It could just be the age. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. The blasphemy. I'm sorry. Small says, those are fighting words, Brie. I thought we were cool. We are cool. We are cool. I just wanted to be honest. Small says that is considered an act of aggression. I'm sorry. I am apologizing, okay? I said sorry a million times. There's not much more I can do at this point. I'll go listen to some Janet Jackson. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Okay. Cheryl Reed says, it's not like Janet has been putting out new music, but I'm a fan. Yeah. And I probably know more of her newer stuff than her older stuff. So, that makes sense. I'm about to log off, y'all. Y'all are going crazy on me right now. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Sorry to ruin some things for some people that thought we was cool. But we are still cool. I don't know. It just never stuck on me like that. I'm sure you guys don't like my artists either, I'm sure y'all don't like my artists either, but, I don't know where to go from here, to tell y'all the truth. This stream is ending so bad. It's ending so bad. Tiny says, it's the age because Madonna, Prince, MJ, and Whitney are part of the soundtrack of my childhood. Yeah, and so probably I'm not gonna comment on that, okay? I listened to some in that group, but not all. So I'm just not gonna comment on the who, okay? I'm not gonna comment on the who. Small says, OMG, let me open up the PowerPoint. That's too much. No, please don't school me. Please do not school me, okay? I'm stressed. I'm not stressed. Yes, stressed. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I know I get on live stream to talk and give my opinion, but that was the wrong opinion to get, and I've learned my mistake, and I'm sorry for bringing this up on the live stream. I'm sorry for bringing it up on the live stream. We can chat more on the members, the brunch. The Brie Hive brunch, please don't cancel your attendance because I said some things you didn't like. But maybe Smalls, you can bring your PowerPoint and we can discuss this live on Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are going to be having a members brunch. Okay. At least Tanya thought it was fun, so hopefully it wasn't that bad. I was gonna cross you off the big size suit. Oh gosh. You haven't even contacted me about joining. I don't think I'm really on the list at this point. Is there hostility? Is there hostility now? Let me figure it out. Brie Hive is nothing if not passionate. That is absolutely true. Small says, but instead, I'm going to just play the long game, play Janet music during the live stream. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Small says, just weave Janet trivia into every one of my chat responses from now on. I'm going to start skipping the chats if you do that. Bet say what. Tiny says, this is your channel. You better stand on it, Brie. I mean, yeah, it is what it is at this point. I just feel a little attacked. Chantel says, I needed these laughs. Thanks, Brie. And Brie Hive. All right, enjoy the night. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Brie, did you turn on your membership gifting? No. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I thought it was on. I don't know how it got turned off, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that at some point before Sunday, and I should have done it already. Oh, I forgot to say at the beginning of the live stream, and I'll make a post because I forgot to say it at the beginning of the live stream. On Thursday, it will be a very short stream, and we're going to be starting at 6 p.m. on Thursday because I have a networking event to go to after that. So it's going to be probably like a 1 hour stream, and it'll probably I don't know what we're going to talk about yet. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but just to let y'all know, I will show up on Thursday. It'll just be very, very short. And if for whatever reason I'm not able to make it on Thursday, I will let y'all know at least by like 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and some people are saying that the gifted memberships are on. Maybe Rob just couldn't figure out how to do it last time. So anyways, thank you everyone for joining the live stream. I will see y'all all on Thursday, and make sure if you want to join the members live stream, you do become a Bree Hive member so that you get the link to come to the Bree Hive brunch. And then hopefully some people will gift some memberships during the live stream, and I need to figure out how I can also gift memberships to my own channel. So I have to figure that out too. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Smalls, don't be mad at me. It's just, a little misunderstanding. I'm going to bring some of my artists for you next time. No. But I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see y'all all on the next live.